Illinois. Good afternoon, and as chair of the House Illinois Museum Arts, Culture, and Entertainment Committee, I want to welcome our witnesses, our cultural leaders, our partners, and my colleagues for today's subject matter hearing. We have convened this hearing to have a thoughtful conversation about the sustainability of our cultural institutions, the economic impact that they have, and the federal headwinds that many institutions are now navigating. Illinois is home to some of the most powerful and respected museums and cultural institutions in the world. These institutions are not only places where we preserve history, we celebrate art, and expand knowledge, they are also powerful drivers of economic activity and community vitality. Museums and cultural institutions attract millions of visitors to Illinois each year. They help to drive tourism, they support thousands of jobs, and generate economic activity that benefits institutions, hotels, small businesses, and neighborhoods across the state. When people think about Chicago, they think about our architecture, and our music, our theaters, and of course, our world-class museums. These institutions define our identities as a global cultural capital. But the value of these institutions extends far beyond tourism. Museums and cultural organizations are anchors for education, innovation, and community engagement. They provide learning opportunities for students and families. They partner with schools and universities and create spaces where communities gather, history is preserved, and new ideas can be explored. Increasingly, federal policy shifts and funding uncertainty are creating additional pressure on museums and cultural organizations that rely on national grants, research partnerships, and cultural funding streams. At a moment when these institutions are being asked to do more to expand access, many are being asked to do so with fewer resources and greater uncertainty. That is why conversations like the one we're having today are so important. As policymakers, it is our responsibility to understand both the challenges and opportunities facing this sector and to think carefully about how Illinois can continue to support and strengthen its cultural ecosystem. So the goal today is to hear directly from leaders across the field about the realities they are navigating, what's working, what barriers exist, and where there are opportunities for stronger collaboration between cultural institutions, government, philanthropy, and the private sector. Because when our cultural institutions succeed, the benefits ripple far beyond their walls. They strengthen our economy, they support tourism, they create jobs, and they help ensure that Illinois continues to be recognized as a place where culture, creativity, and innovation thrive. I want to thank all of our witnesses and panelists for being here today and for the work that you do every day to strengthen the cultural life of our state. Today's conversation will help inform how we as policymakers think about the future of our cultural system, our cultural ecosystem, and the role the state can play in supporting institutions that serve millions of residents and visitors each year. And with that, we will begin with our first panel on museum funding and the case for annual appropriations. So I'd like to welcome the first panelist, which I believe is the president of the Illinois Association of Museums, Jean Schultz-Angel, the president and CEO of Chicago's Children's Museum, Jennifer Farrington, and the executive director of the Public Housing Museum, Lisa Lee. Please come up to your seats.